Hey guys, welcome back to Wowzers. Hey guys, welcome back. We're here. We decided we're gonna do a story time since we got nothing else to talk about here. Okay, first of all, let's start off with we were just horrible kids, okay? We were horrible kids. We've gotten into a lot of trouble. I feel like I would get into trouble and she would be dragged in my baggage.
Yeah, I had no choice.
Yeah.
I was forced.
Basically.
She would tell me, if you don't do this, I'm not gonna be your sister anymore.
Yes.
I'm like, okay.
Disclaimer, guys, everything that's in this story was inappropriate.
Illegal.
It was illegal stuff, obviously, and I do not suggest anyone to do the same as myself. I'm just telling you guys stories from life experience, and I don't suggest you, if you're underage, to go out there and do the same stuff. Make sure that everything you do is legal. Here I am telling you my story and learn from my mistakes. And if you're a younger sister, younger sibling, do not listen to your oldest sibling.
The shade.
Even if they tell you.
Even if they threaten you.
That they're not gonna be your sibling anymore, because it's false. They're always gonna be your sibling. So back when we lived in Murrieta was where I first started sneaking out as a teenager. We had such a huge window, so that's why it was so easy to sneak out. But I was hanging out with a friend, let's name her Yvette. My friend would sneak out all the time and steal her dad's car, and she would drive around. She was 15, I was 15 too. From hanging out with her, she started showing me how to drive, instructing me and teaching me little by little. Like she would just tell me, hey, you want to drive? Here, you can try. Not even knowing what to do, like I would just go for it.
And not thinking of any consequences.
Yeah, like not even thinking of all the danger and consequences that it can lead to. Like I just went for it. And then I also had a boyfriend. He doesn't really matter because he only lasted like a week being my boyfriend.
Oh, damn.
So I started getting cocky once I was learning with my friend and boyfriend. And like one day my cousin, he lived nearby, so he came, hung out with my brother. He left his keys there. Like, I don't know if they were hanging or how I got.
They were on the table.
Yeah, right? They were on a table and he just left them there. And I was like, oh my God, this is my calling. Like, I need to go drive. It's a sign. So then I told my sister and my little brother, like, hey, so-and-so left his keys there. We should grab them and take off. And they were like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. That seems dangerous.
Who would have thought the younger ones knew better?
Sadly. So then I was just like, no, we should definitely go. And like, it took me a while to convince them, but they were finally like, and we took off.
No, you finally told us, I'm not gonna be your sister anymore.
I don't think I was doing that anymore at that age.
You would bring it up every once in a while.
We took off and we were gone, what, like 15 minutes? Mm-hmm. It was crazy that we were out for so long. To think that my cousin never went out there and was like, call the Hura because they stole my car. That was, I don't know, even to this day I'm like.
But literally my brother and him, like they were soccer fanatics. So at that time they were like playing FIFA, like they were in there for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, when you're so concentrated. So like I get it, but it's still like, damn, you didn't even go get up to drink water or something.
What the hell?
Call him Roberto.
Roberto.
Yeah. Shout out Roberto.
You know who you are, Murrieta.
Sorry.
You live nearby us.
If you didn't know now you know.
Now you know. When we were driving, it was in the evening. It was literally daylight, and as we were driving, like it was getting dark. And we were like on this big main road, and I had my lights off, and I had to go left.
Yeah,
Left, but thank God I knew that I had to put my signal light. Behind me was a cop. I got nervous. I'm like, dude, what's gonna happen? Thank God this cop just drove off. He didn't follow me, so I just went in, and I'm like, dude, let's take the car back.
Yeah. After we saw him, we're like,
yeah,
no.
we're like, nope, no more rides. We just ended up going home.
And me and my brother were freaking out. Oh my God, Edith, there's a cop behind us.
For real. Shut up! Shut up, I know!
We can't make this shit up. We can't.
We went home and, put back the keys. And my cousin, like, didn't even notice. And he literally left like a couple minutes after, like literally a couple. Had we taken any bit longer, I took the cop as a sign, man.
Yeah.
They're like, get home.
Like we parked and then like not even like 5 minutes. It was like 3 minutes.
Since I didn't get caught, I obviously got super cocky and waited one night, like 2 weeks after maybe. We waited one night till everyone was knocked out. My brother was knocked out. It was midnight and we knew where he'd left his keys, so we just took off to practice driving. And I was literally practicing. I was, like driving all carefully, going by the speed limit, my lights on, learning how to park, literally doing everything. Stopping when you're supposed to, looking that way. Go. Everything. And then we go and we drive to like my new crush's house. We drive to his neighborhood.
Oh, so you had a boyfriend at the time and you
No,
went
I
to
remember he only lasted a week and that was 2 weeks later.
Okay.
Damn. How dare you? I moved on quick. We went to my new crush's neighborhood, and while we were driving there was a house that had like a whole bunch of teenagers around it. It looked like a little teenager party because it was just a lot of teenagers. So we just didn't, mind to even care because we were just practicing. And we just kept going in circles in the same neighborhood. So then a few minutes later, after going through that street and everything, we see a cop like in the back of me. There was a cop that pulled behind me and we thought, oh, he's probably gonna just go some other way.
Like what he did last time. He just drove past us and went about his day.
So we thought that was gonna happen again, and nope. A few minutes later, like still driving, not even like minutes.
No, it
like
was seconds.
Yeah, seconds.
It was seconds.
A few seconds of him following us. We're like, dude, he's not. He just kept following us everywhere. So we're like, he's not driving off.
Yeah.
This guy turns on the lights, and I'm still in denial. I'm like, no,
she's still driving.
I'm
with
still
no
driving.
care in the world.
I'm like, he doesn't have his music thing on. And we were just like, no, let's keep driving. He finally turned on the little, and we're like,
and that's when it hit us. He was after us.
Yeah. Yes, that's when it hit us, that he was pulling us over. And I'm like, dude, how do we pull over? I didn't practice for this. Where do we pull over? How does this work?
Because there was a little cul-de-sac and we were
trying to hide, remember?
Yeah, we did like the cul-de-sac and then like we turned.
Yeah.
And then he turned with us and that's when you pulled over.
And I think we tried to hide like at someone's house. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We parked on someone's parking so that they can make it seem like we were just going to our house. But that didn't work, so we had to we just had to leave.
It was for a good minute. Like
it was a good amount of time of him following us and we just in denial.
I think you were in denial. I could remember myself saying, Edith, stop. I could perfectly remember myself, Edith, stop.
Yeah.
And she would still be going, no, it's not after me, no.
Yeah, I was in shock. I think I was more in shock and in denial.
No, this can't happen to me. No, it won't happen to me.
So then we get stopped by the car. He comes up to the window and he's like, why weren't you stopping? Like he was
pissed. He was livid. He was livid.
Why didn't you stop? I'm like, I didn't know. Did you not see the
lights?
I was following you for a good amount of time. Why didn't you stop? And then I was like, oh no.
I was already crying at that time.
On suspicion. Why's she crying? Okay.
I was 12 years old. He raised his voice at me. I was crying.
He was like, license and registration. I'm like, I don't have one. I don't know what is that.
I perfectly remember. Look through that the compartment, and I'm like, what, Edith? And I was just handing you shit. Whatever we found, we were giving. She was like this.
And then he's like, whose car is this? My brother's. How old are you? 15? Oh my god. How much do you weigh? And that's where I was like, oh. He was like, how much?
Good question.
No, because he was like, how much do you weigh? 90 pounds? And I'm like, oh, compliment while you're at it.
And you're 100 and something.
Oh no, 120 or 30.
Yeah. And he told you you don't weigh that much.
Yeah, he's like, you do not weigh that much. I'm like, well, I don't know then.
Talk to my doctor.
Haven't been in doctor in ages. He also asked me like, oh, what school are you from? I told him what school it was. It was a continuation school. So it was known to have like all the stupid kids.
And then it finally made sense to him. Like, oh, okay.
He's like, why am I not surprised? You
did say that?
I was offended. Obviously, I was like, oh.
He compliments her and then he
takes it back. First he's sweet and then he's sour. He did it the reverse way. I was like, well, damn.
He was both good cop and bad cop.
I think I was hurt for a few days from that comment.
It's for years.
Yes, for years. It stuck to me. I'm still like, I'm not stupid like them. I'm just kidding. He was telling me like, why would you risk your little sister's life and your life? Like,
and I was staring at her like, yeah.
Why? No longer Miss Co-Pilot. And I asked him, I'm like, why did you stop me? I was driving safe. Why? And he was like, honestly, I didn't stop you because you were driving bad. You were driving pretty good. Like from seeing you like driving around, you were doing pretty good. Cause even though he was like behind me, I was still there with my little lights. Like
there was even a stop sign in between, and she completely stopped for her 3 seconds, looked and kept going.
That was probably like the slowest pursuit ever. He's like, yeah, honestly, you weren't driving bad. The only reason why I stopped you was because there was calls to the cops that there was ding-dong ditching going on and that the only suspicious car that was out there was mine. A 2003 blue Honda Civic. That's the only reason why they stopped me, not because of my horrible driving, okay? So the cop made us call our parents, but no one was answering the damn phone, no one. So my aunt that lived nearby, Robert's mom,
Roberto's mom, we called his mom.
Yeah, we had to call his mom and they picked up. So they had to go drive to our house, wake up my parents, and drive my brother and my mom to the cop because my dad was sick. He was not able to deal with us. That was sad. But my brother and my mom show up. My mom's like pissed with my brother. Like you can just tell he was pissed.
My brother, he gets pissed. Yeah, he was like cussing like there was no other day tomorrow. Yeah. I don't blame him because this was a new car. He had just bought his car like a couple months ago, and here we are fucking stealing his car, like not giving a care in the world.
Me and her were just like in the car, like shrugged, like take us to jail instead. I think we even told the cop like, can we go to jail? But since we were
take us with you, take us with you. We knew, you know, Mexican parents, they're gonna bring out the belt, the chancla, the broom. There's like, no limit.
We're gonna wake up tomorrow with like 2 dead girls on the news. They end up like done talking and then they're like, váyanse para atrás, like get in the back.
Yeah.
So there we are, like
jumping in the back.
Okay. And we drove back home. They gave us like this big lecture, and my brother just didn't talk to us forever.
He was pissed.
He was pissed off.
He was livid.
He didn't look our direction. Nothing.
And my mom was even like, calm down, like. And then he was like, well, tell something to your daughters.
Yeah. And my mom was just disappointed. Like, she just didn't even bring it up anymore. Like, after that lecture, she was just disappointed. We end up moving to Escondido, and I end up getting the citation, 90 pounds. I get the citation, and my mom and I go to court like a month or so later. I don't know how long it was. We go to court and we're like there for hours waiting to get to the window because there's this long line. And we get to the window and the lady's like, oh, your citation's not even in. Sometimes it can take up to months because the cops forget to put him in the system, or even sometimes what happens, the cops don't even bother to put it in. I was like, oh wow. Like, I was
Thank
touched.
you, Jesus.
Thank you,
baby Jesus.
He was such a sweetheart. I was so grateful. I was like, thank God I'm young. I didn't want nothing on my name. And like, I kept calling months after trying to see if it was in the system still. Nothing. I finally gave up after forever of trying to look for my citation. To this day, even it's not even like on my records or anything like that. I'm totally grateful for having that cop stop me because he knew I was a great driver and I did not deserve this.
No, he knew we were gonna get beat. He's all, that's enough.
Yeah,
He's all like,
those little Mexican girls are getting beat. Well guys, that's our story time of the time we stole my brother's car. Hope you enjoyed this as much as we did telling you. Do not do what we did. Let us know if you've gotten into any trouble yourself by the law at a young age. If you haven't, then don't do it.
don't.
But if
It's
you
not
do
worth it.
have a story, comment it down below and let us know how it went. Like, did you get it worse than us? Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, subscribe right here, and we'll see you here next time on Wowzers.